Hello there.
Hello. George.
Yes, Mike.
You ready to play some Street Fighter?
No, because I heard you're really good at this, and now I feel self-conscious. But hi, it's another Friday here at Tom's Guide, and another Tom's Guide gaming stream.
Indeed.
We are playing Street Fighter 30th anniversary. Oh, okay.
Oh God, you're going all out.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys think I take Street Fighter so seriously. So
Yeah.
I'm here learning the game just like you all.
I'm George Jimenez.
I've never even touched it in my life.
This is Mike Andronico. Behind me, a new addition to Laptop and Tom's Guide. Rami. Forgot your last name already. Tabari. He's that new.
Yeah, I'm fresh.
Mike.
Ready to get beat.
Tell me about this game.
Yes. So this is the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. This contains the first 12 Street Fighter arcade games, exactly how they appeared in the arcade. So, you know, the ports are supposed to be super faithful. You're getting everything from the 1987 original, which does not hold up very well today.
Oh, wow.
All the way to Street Fighter Third Strike. So every version of Street Fighter 2, all
so
27 of them.
We even have the release dates and the
Yeah.
hardware.
Oh, yeah. That's
Are those the arcade cabinet
they
hardware?
tell you that the arcade hardware it ran on. So you have
man.
go from the CPS1 era to, of course, the CPS2, which started with Super Street Fighter 2, and then the CPS3 for the Street Fighter 3 series. And yeah, that's just a taste. Later, we'll go into the museum mode and see all of kind of the rich history. There's a ton of awesome kind of historical content in here, but yeah, this is the game selection that we're looking at right now. And I guess we're gonna,
Well, you set up a little
yes.
drawing for
yes.
how we're
So
going
in
to do
the interest
this.
of fairness, because since we have varying degrees of experience with Street Fighter, I thought I'd kind of randomize things a bit. So we've put the name of every game into this little cup, and we're just going to draw names out of the hat, and whatever game you get, that's what you have to play.
Okay, great.
So I think, you know what, to start things off, I think George and Rami, you two should go at it.
All right, fine.
I'll be kind of the final
The
boss.
Scrub League. And
Yeah,
then
I'll be the
great.
Shao Kahn and Bison waiting in my throne.
All right, so I'll draw
So,
the name.
so draw a game.
I've not played any of these
And we
at all,
got-
to my recollection.
Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition.
Okay.
Bam. Can't
Means
read that.
nothing to me.
That's a pretty good one. So if you want to highlight, that's the green Street Fighter 2.
Rami, that's you. All right.
Yeah. So if you go
This
one
one?
more, yep.
Okay.
All right, let's
The,
switch
So-
over to what the hell's going on.
I'll provide some color commentary
Perfect.
here. So Champion Edition, of course, is the second iteration of Street Fighter 2. This was a big deal at the time because this was the first one that let you play as the bosses, so you could finally be M. Bison, Sagat, etc.
Okay.
And it was the one that finally allowed for mirror matches. So it was the first Street Fighter where you could do Ryu versus Ryu,
Oh, neat.
Ken versus Ken. So a pretty decent improvement over the original SF2. Of course, I think hyper fighting is the best version of Street Fighter 2, but Champion Edition
That's
is
the
fine.
one with T-Hawk and DJ and stuff.
Well, not yet. That's not until Super. Hyper fighting is just
right.
basically this,
Right.
but way faster.
All right, I am player 2. Rami, you are player 1. I will go Sagat.
Okay, I guess I'll be a pleb and play Ryu.
Oh, I play Ryu.
Rami,
obviously.
you're not as experienced in Street Fighter right here.
No. No, this is my first problem. Well, technically, I guess. I know how to spam buttons, though. That's the thing I'm good at.
Wow, this is really slow.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Good lord.
I actually kind of went back and ranked every game in the series just for fun. You can check out that story on the site. But yeah, all of the Street Fighter 2 games before hyper fighting feel really sluggish today.
Yeah,
so it definitely takes an adjustment. There you go. You got your fireball motions down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Rami's saying he doesn't know what he's doing.
I know.
Alright.
I know fighting games. I don't know this fighting.
So-
This is all where it came from.
Classic matchup, Ryu versus Sagat. Of course, Ryu gave Sagat that scar on his chest. You would know that if you played Street Fighter 1, which is on this collection.
Is that in the opening scene of Alpha 2 also?
I
You
think
have
so.
to see that?
Yeah, because the Alpha series takes place between 1 and 2. The Street Fighter timeline's a complete mess.
They're kind of great.
I think it goes 1, Alpha 2.
Isn't that like all fighting games, though?
Yeah, the timeline is 1, Alpha 2, 4, 5, 3. Because video games.
Please.
Oh, yes.
Please don't duck me. Go away.
George is just bullying right now. This tournament grade Sagat. I'm kind of
Ow.
nervous. Uh-oh, alright.
It's all about the low punch.
The
Oh, no!
The good air-to-air from Rami.
So
Some
spam
nice
this
zone.
until
No,
you
that's
die.
called zoning, my friend.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, Rami, not cool. That's an automatic loss. if
I
this is-
definitely
No.
did not.
Yeah, you did.
So George,
did not do anything.
knowing he's about to lose.
No.
decides-
I did not do that. That was not me. Because I thought it was me. I couldn't move my controller.
flow.
So
You killed your own flow.
we'll do best 2 out of 3. So feel free to go again.
Yeah, let's pick something. Another.
And then
No, I do-
so
No.
Oh wow. So we gotta
so go back
Okay.
to It's weird. So rematch means do you want to stay in that same game? It's a weird little quirk. Yeah, that's the thing. Every game on this is just straight up the arcade port. So a lot of the other modes like training and versus are kind of very Frankensteined in.
Yeah.
It can be a little goofy at times.
I love the little border on this guy.
Oh yeah, you could you could change. There's a few different screen modes. You could do full screen. You could put on various
Ow,
filters.
you need a ghost flame thing.
You could I'll show you guys during the next match.
Stay away.
Don't want that.
My fierce kicks of doom.
But yeah, you can make things look like a CRT. You can make things look like an old arcade cabinet.
Oh no.
Fight me.
But who's who right now?
I'm Bison.
Okay. Now Rami with a commanding lead right now.
Oh.
Ooh, making great use of Chun-Li's lightning legs. Really
Come
keeping
close.
really keeping George at bay here.
Oh man.
Man, for someone who's never played Street Fighter
Oh,
before,
hey.
you gotta say,
I did it.
I think Rami's sandbagging us.
I know,
I
man.
think he's been practicing all week.
Yeah.
He's been doing money matches.
Yeah, he's been
Evo.
hustling people at
I
tournaments.
sneak into the office at 8 and play this game
Clearly.
to master my lightning kick Chun-Li moves.
Oh, okay.
Of
Well,
course.
It's the only move I know.
yeah, it's the move that you just.
It's the move.
It's effective though.
It is the
I'll
Street Fighter.
use it. I have no shame.
Oh my God! Wow.
I have no
Yes,
shame.
alright, 1-1. I think Rami has found his character. Shoutouts to Chun-Li, she's sitting right here on our
Oh, yeah.
desk on this
Hey.
cool little PDP Pixel Pal.
All right.
Alright, I think
No
we're,
rematch. I'm gonna counter that. I'm gonna do a counter pick there. That was
Yeah.
clearly a bad pick for me.
Okay.
So if you hit rematch, it's just gonna take you to the character.
Oh,
quest, right?
okay,
Yeah,
okay, cool,
yeah.
cool.
Alright. I'm gonna go with Chun-Li again, since she's my victor. Spam my super leggy move.
Oh.
Alright. Of course, the iconic Thailand stage, where Sagat just hangs out all the time, I guess.
right?
I don't know.
What does Sagat do? Oh, yeah. Alright, so Rami's got my number. Oh.
Man.
Oh, alright. I can't figure out.
Oh,
what
stun.
Oh,
Okay.
no!
Oh, big punish. Wow, are you gonna get perfected?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, Rami with the
Oh,
perfect!
yeah.
This game sucks. It says I don't have my fight stick.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I could have brought one for you. Yeah, George, of course, an arcade purist.
Yeah, sure. It's console shams. Oh. Okay.
Oh wow, that's a really thick move.
Yeah.
Stealing these moves. Come on, get out of here.
They train together.
Yeah, so who are
It's blasphemy. Wow! God, you fucking hit hard.
Hey.
Holy shit.
Oh, 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 oh! Oh, no, no!
Uh-oh.
Do the fireball! He didn't do the fireball!
Well done.
He didn't do the fireball!
Alright, Rami, now you get to face me. Congratulations.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I want that.
Alright,
Yeah,
so I
Rami,
guess...
you get to pick a game out of the hat.
Yeah,
Stormtrooper face.
Oh.
You'll be fine.
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, I think you've got to pick that one.
What is?
So Street Fighter all the way at the bottom right. So this is...
I can't read.
The right reaction. What is that?
So third strike, and then just pick a stage. Third strike, one of the most beloved versions of Street Fighter.
God.
Has a very hardcore and still active tournament scene.
This guy looks cool.
Definitely.
Q's dope, yeah.
Yeah. Just in general, the Street Fighter 3
What is
series.
this?
Those are your supers.
Yeah, you
right?
pick a super art in,
Ah.
in Street Fighter 3. You actually
Okay.
you choose which super you want.
Pick the simple one, I guess.
So the Street Fighter 3 series definitely kind of the oddball out of the bunch. Got a really crazy art style, probably the most technical and
It does look
hardest.
nice.
Yeah, really beautiful game. Probably the hardest games to play. Of course, the big thing in this series is the parry mechanic. If you guys have ever watched, like I just did to Rami, if you guys ever watched Evo Moment 37? Just look
Oh,
up,
yes,
just
the
look,
infamous
yeah,
Evo
look,
Moment
look up
37.
Evo Moment 37 on YouTube, and you'll know everything you need to know about Third Strike, and how awesome this game can
The
be.
animation is so fluid. I love it.
It's great, yeah. Third Strike's a
When did this
beautiful.
game come out?
I want to say 99.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, no, it's definitely of all the old Street Fighter games, it's definitely one of the ones that holds up the best today. Still beautiful, still plays great.
God, what are these guys? What is his moves? I don't
He has
understand.
a weird like
Yeah, I
fluidity to his
know.
moves. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. Like
Q's very interesting. I know a lot of people want him back in SF5.
like he moves like he's made of jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like he's a very complex character that I do not understand.
oh no!
Okay.
Oh nice.
I did something,
Oh.
but he blocked it.
I'm just gonna start walking around like that. Just like, hey, what's up?
Alright.
Alright.
That went as well as expected.
Hey, you're doing fine.
We're doing 2 out of 3 here.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
I like that. Ooh, oh, they changed the border for each game. Nice.
Yeah, And you can turn it off. Fortunately, there's not multiple borders. That'd be cool. Also, a quick thing I'll point out here while we have a second. There are different screen options. You can do full screen, you can do wide. Doesn't look, ugh. Yeah, it hurts. And then, of course,
cool,
different filters. You know, pretty much traditional retro game stuff. I kind of like TV the best, and you can turn the border off.
How much was this?
This is a $40 game.
Oh,
it's a really good value in terms of how many games you get.
Yeah, I think so.
It definitely have some gripes that we'll get into later, but long story short, you are getting a lot of Street Fighter games for your money.
Nice.
Buki. Oh god, 12.
What am I?
So I'm still not totally sure what 12 is.
I'm Jello Man.
Yeah. Buki, definitely one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. My current main in 5.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
No, not in this game. I suck with her.
I'm sure.
It's gonna take me a lot longer to beat you than it did the last game.
Okay. That's not comforting.
I don't know. You know what? I don't even know. It's not.
His moves are so odd.
I should have brought my special controller I use. I have the Hori Fighting Commander, that like 6-button, you know, like Sega Genesis style. Yeah. It's a really good controller. It's great for fighting games.
You have enough of an advantage. I don't need more.
Yeah, but the precious space from moving your index finger from the...
It really, yeah.
It's so creepy.
Yeah, 12's a pretty creepy dude.
Just go away.
Oh! Yeah, just low punch your way.
Okay.
It hurts.
I see you.
Yeah.
Rami raised in the arcades, as we all know. They called him the 12 God back in the day.
In my mother's womb. Arcade weight.
Yeah, 1999, before you were born. Oh! Ah!
Almost.
But yeah, the Street Fighter 3 series introduced a lot of big things. This was the first series to have EX moves, which are like a mainstay of pretty much any fighting game.
God, okay, you went like too serious on me now. Can you just like stay far away?
Oh no, when Mike turns it on, it's just scary.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh god.
You got this, Rami. Just turtle up, low punch, low punch, low punch.
Yeah. I mean, it worked the first time, so I guess that's a strategy.
Oh, nice parry. I see you.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I was a screw for a second there. It was a drill.
Pass it over.
Alright, have fun. My hands are dirty. Sorry.
On a modern, I can put up more of a fight on a modern game.
Alright. I guess I'll pick this one out. If we get any repeats, we'll
Yeah, probably. Come on, Alpha 2, Alpha 2.
Super Turbo.
What?
Alright. we will do an alpha before we leave.
Which was Super Turbo?
The very last Street Fighter 2 in the bottom middle. Yeah.
This one?
No. One over, down one. Yeah.
Oh, Super Turbo, right.
So Super Turbo, another
that's how it works.
Another game that's still very beloved and active today. This is the ultimate version of Street Fighter 2. Got this huge roster. You've got, the newcomers like T-Hawk and Cammy.
Fei Long is also here.
Yeah, you've got super combos for the first time, so that was a really big deal. So, very important Street Fighter game, still played very widely by a lot of people. It's one of the 4 games on the collection that you can play online. Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo, Alpha 3, and Third Strike.
I dig the border art on this one.
Oh, yeah. That's the
Udon
artwork from HC Remix.
What are Fei Long's moves? Are they charge moves?
A lot faster.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hence the turbo, as you could tell.
Does Homie have a fireball?
Doesn't have a fireball. His fireball motion gives you like the he does the rekkas, the 3 punches in a row.
Yeah.
So if you could do that 3 times in a row to keep punching
cool.
me.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then he's got, I think, you do the dragon punch motion and kick for his fire, his dragon kick. You got your super combo ready too, of course.
You're playing Ryu and Joniko, right?
Yeah, of course I am.
Oh god.
Why
Wow. That was impressive.
Oh, the nunchucks!
Very
Use
nice.
those! What is
Very
wrong with
nice.
you?
I know, right?
If I have them, use them.
Fei Long just...
It's just for his cosplay.
Oh, great.
I just love it. Fei Long is literally just Bruce Lee. Like, there's not even...
What you're talking about. Oh, alright, well. Mike was
Oh my
clearly
God.
upset.
Oh my god.
Because
How does that happen?
God forbid I win a round.
That's how Super Turbo goes, though. It steamrolls one way or another.
Yeah.
It's a very,
I
it's
think
very,
it does rubber band in a way
it's a
that's
very
kinda
high
crazy.
damage game in general.
Okay. Oof. Alright. Ooh.
Get him, pull those Bruce Lee moves.
Try it. Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Punch a hole through his stomach.
I'm trying. He won't let me.
Oh wow.
I thought you were gonna jump, so I went to.
See you.
Alright, I see you.
Good game, good game. Alright, we'll do rematch.
Alright, who do I want?
Blast menacingly.
I know.
I'm actually not good with Dalson. I just want to mix things
Let's do DJ. This is a throwaway anyway.
up. Oh, DJ.
Oh God.
Yeah, his sprite has not.
Wow.
His sprite has
DJ
not aged well.
DJ
great,
to say
DJ
the
is a
least.
problem.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write Capcom a letter about this. Like, it's 2018, man.
Ugh,
He's
yeah.
a little exaggerated, to say the least.
Yeah, I would say.
I think Capcom is not really thinking,
Yeah, I mean,
thinking
come
too
on,
hard.
muscles aren't that big.
Exactly.
Not cool.
You're not getting out of that
Wow.
corner. Just letting you know.
Wow.
You are not escaping that corner.
Wow.
I will not allow it.
Yeah, keep throwing that at him. Do whatever you just did.
Don't even know how I did
Oh
that.
my god. Do it.
I don't
Just
know
keep
his
throwing
super.
it.
No!
Oh my god. Come on.
Oh,
Whoa!
the comeback!
Oh my god, George is going to get next
Yes.
year.
Maracas. Oh. Alright, I take it back. DJ's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a good character
Easy though.
in some respects.
Does he have a kick move that's cool? Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Listen,
I'm
Dallas,
I'm,
Dallas
I'm
is
noticing
really
a trend
powerful.
in these matches. Like,
he lets you have the first one so you feel better
yeah,
about yourself.
yeah.
I don't give away. I don't let you guys have anything.
Uh-huh.
I play hard every match. I just get beat sometimes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you got that too. Okay. I see how it is.
Nope. Ah, no, don't.
Do you get nervous in the close range of Dalson though?
I think
it's
you
not
can
where he
use
wants to be.
the bumper as a throw, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So heavy punch and forward is throw in this
Yeah.
game.
Oh god.
Oh, let's do a George
Sure,
Pastrami.
sure,
I don't want to
sure.
hog
Okay. Thank you.
hog the controllers. All right, somebody do the honors.
Sure. We have Street Fighter 3 Second Impact.
All right, so
Sure.
the second Street Fighter 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Or Giant Attack?
Yes,
that-
it is. The full name is Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack because
Obviously.
because
do
Capcom.
Yeah, thanks, Capcom.
So
Wow,
yeah.
can't even read this character select screen. What is going
It's pretty
on?
intense. Just be careful. You only have 12 seconds. So that's a Kuma at the very top, by the way.
Why is there only 12 seconds to choose?
This is how it was in the arcade. You have to just keep things moving.
Oh, wow. Okay, what did it... What?
So yeah, super art system, of course.
Oh, wait, no.
So this is the precursor to Third Strike. This is the first game that had EX moves. Very big innovation at the time.
Had what moves?
EX moves. So basically, if you have a little bit of... Once your
this is
super
fast.
meter is a little bit full, you could do, say, like a Hadouken with 2 punch buttons, and you'll get a slightly more powerful Hadouken. There's like powered up special moves.
Yo, Rami, let me breathe.
Damn.
No.
Rami with the Ibuki rushdown right now. I couldn't even do
The
that.
speed of this is kind of
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
I play a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay.
Is that it?
So,
That is a game that encourages you to just roll your face on the controller. So
basically. And I've gotten pretty good at that.
no, Fighters is a great game.
What?
Whoa,
Yes!
okay,
Alright,
yes.
I'll take it.
I
Yeah,
didn't like that.
the super arts in this game are
Can you,
fantastic.
Can you alright,
Overhead.
please?
No, don't be none of that.
Can you, alright.
Do the
You
move.
guys both have
Do the move.
stacked up super meters.
That, I don't
What
know
a
how to
roll!
use- No! Oh.
Wow, what a finish.
What is
Super art
Yeah.
finish.
Wow.
Take my
All right, you
38,000
took
points.
you took him for a ride. That's for sure.
I get it.
Got the Marvelous Captain
Yeah,
2
I
reference.
get it.
See, I think Rami's more of a fighting game pro than
It's a lot of stuff through osmosis, I see.
Not I'm not very Street Fighter
Whoa,
savvy
that was cool.
person. I don't know how I did that, but it
was
it
neat.
happened.
I'll take it. It was neat. All right. Oh.
I did it again. Still don't.
That's a great,
No.
like, that was a good, like, throw.
Can you just?
Sure.
Oh my god.
George is relentless.
Yeah, just on the jumps, just strong uppercut. Alright, rematch. Yes.
Let's try. A lot of these characters I don't even like.
Yeah, like, who's Sean?
Oh, Sean is so Sean is Ken's student in this game.
Alright.
So he's like the new Shoto character at the time.
Nice.
And I don't know if you're familiar with Street Fighter 5, but Laura in Street Fighter 5 is Sean's older brother. The Brazilian girl, she's
yeah.
very scantily clad, like most women in Street Fighter are. So yeah, Laura is Sean's big brother.
What am I?
So that's your little
Get away from me, Necro.
little tidbit of lore for the day. Yeah, Sean's like the
I
cool.
just want to hug.
Sean's the cool Shoto. He likes basketball.
I
He's
just
like
want to hug Sean.
he's a funny dude.
Come here. Just
Seems like
wanna
a
hug.
funny dude.
He has kind of a unique take on Yeah, he's got some weird moves.
Yeah, like little additions onto it that are
Yeah.
pretty neat. Oh wow, okay. So you've
Necro
got
just wants friends.
you've got reach. That's kind of
Yeah.
terrifying.
Like, what are even these like odd, unhuman characters in this game? Like, what's the lore behind that?
You know, anime.
So
You know, anime.
yeah, no. So just I think yeah. So for Street
Oh,
Fighter
yes!
3,
Oh.
Oh my god.
Capcom just decided to kind of throw out most
Oh!
of the core roster and
Can you go away?
I think I have a.
Can you stop?
I think I'm getting a sense of his moves because he
Yeah.
can has like these little modifiers.
I don't really want you to have a sense of his moves.
damn.
Alright, I'm doing something that did not work. Please.
Oh. Yes.
Ah,
Wait.
you waited.
Wow.
You
Wait
waited
for your
to
moment.
jump
The
into
crouch-
that.
the
Wait for a
crouch
moment to
fierce.
die. Yeah.
That was good. That was
The
good.
crouch fierce.
Oh wait, one more. Oh, the roll! Yes.
Whoa! Combos! Wow, George has combos.
He does.
You guys are both kind of sandbagging. You're both like, I don't really play Street Fighter. You're
Hell.
doing like, I feel like I'm at Evo right now.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Sean's cool. Sean should really come back. He needs to be in Street Fighter 5.
I always get you on the first round, and then you learn your character, and then you wreck
Look,
me.
I'm at the groupie faint.
You have, that happened
All right,
twice.
let's see. Let's see what the next game
All
is.
No.
Okay, we have to do this. Street Fighter. Who wants to play me in Street Fighter?
I'll play a Street Fighter.
Okay.
Honestly.
Thank you. So
There are only 2 countries.
it just.
That is it.
I mean, that's how it is. That's how real life is.
What,
So
what is?
So yeah, Street Fighter 2, you don't get there's no Ryu and Ken are the only playable characters. There's
Wow.
no
Really?
player 1 is Ryu, player 2 is Ken.
What?
There's no choosing. Yeah. So technically, the
How
special
does this game exist?
it technically has like the classic controls, but look, like I'm doing the fireball
And
motion.
what is this time? Why is
Nothing.
it counting down so fast?
Yeah, it's the rounds are super short in Street Fighter 1. This game was this was really before Capcom knew what they were doing. Look how much damage that just did too.
What is that? I don't even know what that was.
This game really does not hold up well. It's hilarious to play because look at it.
Good
This
lord.
game, the
But
time
yeah,
is gonna run out before
This is where
anyone
this is
wins.
where it all started. Like I'm trying to do the Hadouken
Did I win?
motions.
Ken won the first round.
Wow. Congratulations, I guess.
All right, Ryu. I'm gonna awkwardly punch my way forward. What the?
All right, let's do this. Not messing
Ooh.
around anymore. Turning on my competitive Street Fighter 2.
You know the
mode.
border art is even better.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
they look.
I know. You know it's bad when
Well, the
that's
top
case.
left one isn't any.
Why? Yeah. Well, that's it's like a blue Ryu.
Who
Why
is
he?
that guy?
No, it's Ryu. But why is he wearing blue in that one? So fun fact: when there were versions of Street Fighter 1 in the arcades that instead of 3 punches and 3 kicks, it was just 2 pads, and the strength of your punch or kick was how hard you hit the pad.
Oh, neat.
It was literally just
Oh,
these.
really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All
Surprised they
right.
had, like pressure.
All right. Do we have to do that
No,
again?
we don't.
Okay.
God, no, God, I don't even want to count that.
Let's.
Pull
All right.
the name out. Oh my!
Yeah.
Wow, that was.
It was not. That was not fun.
Hold
Street
on.
Fighter 1 is not fun.
I'm surprised that like
accidentally looked.
existed.
If you buy this, play it once just to say you did it. What do we
Yeah,
got?
like it'd be fun at a party. Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
Moving up the ranks.
Great.
All right. All right, so
It's
this is
Street
literally-
Fighter 2.
It's Street Fighter 2. I mean, we pretty much just played this with Champion Edition, but this is this is where it all started. This
Is there a difference between this and Champion?
Yeah, so Champion Edition is the first one. Champion Edition lets you play the bosses. Wow, this really feels slow. And also that's the first one with mirror matches. And then then came Hyper Fighting, which basically made things faster and balance changes. Then was Super Street Fighter 2, which added 4 new characters and kind of like new graphical style. And then Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which added super combos and even
And
more,
speed, yeah.
even more changes.
Some of these are just like replicas of each other, just with like
Oh,
updates.
well, yeah, pretty much this is how it was in the arcades for a lot of fighting games too. I think I was actually reading in the museum mode in this game where like when these new versions came out, I think the arcade operators could literally just kind of add a little upgrade slot to get the new stuff. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, fighting game. There were.
Damn. Wow.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yeah, I think fighting games were put out a lot differently back in the day because of arcades. I think they always wanted like something fresh
I
to
want
keep
that
people.
hairdo, to be honest.
Yeah, I still don't know how he does it. Ooh, with the air throw.
Mike, what's your favorite non-Street Fighter arcade game?
Non-Street Fighter arcade game?
Arcade game, meaning you have to walk up, smash on the stick and all that.
Time Crisis 3.
Time Crisis up there, Gauntlet Legends, The Grid. There's so many, of course, like Contra, obviously.
Obviously. Never
Um,
touched it. Never touched it in my life.
That's 'cause you're like 9.
I mean, you were like -10.
Yeah, probably.
Man, that's tough. There's so many good ones.
I was a big Virtual On fan.
Virtual On was
Virtual On
good.
was great. Jump in the cockpit with the
I
two
mean,
joysticks.
pretty much all I used to play at arcades were fighting games, so it takes me a while.
Were you a
to
Mortal
think
Kombat
about
guy?
it. To a much lesser extent. Like, I mean, these days I'm huge on Mortal Kombat. Like, ever since the NetherRealm games, like that series just got so much better. And now, yeah, MK and Injustice are two of my favorite series. But back in the day, I played them all. Definitely, I had them all. Had them on Super Nintendo. Played the heck out of them. But I was always way more of a Street Fighter guy.
What was your take on Soul Calibur?
Oh, I love Soul Calibur. I can't wait for 6.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of my favorite 3D series.
Is that a E3 announcement you're looking forward to?
Definitely looking forward to playing it at E3. I have an appointment to do so. I'm sure we'll get some new tidbits. My wish list for E3, I'm sure it's happening, but I want to see Mortal Kombat 11 already. It just... Wow, Ryu's face looks really bad. Yeah, just based on NetherRealm, the way NetherRealm's schedule of releasing games, this is the year to announce MK11.
Yeah,
so.
I think I'm predicting one last Injustice 2 big update, like a DLC. What are they on 3 now?
Yeah, well, they actually, I think that already happened. Like, they put out, the Ninja Turtles came out, then they put out the Legendary Edition. So I think that's actually
so they're done. Yeah,
they're done. For major updates for Injustice. They have the the second season of their Pro Series, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, MK11 definitely will be here next year.
Wow. That was a really elongated throw.
yeah, right. Like there's a lot of drama behind that. It's all about the hip when you toss them over.
All right, so before we leave off, we gotta play some alpha. If we don't get an alpha game, we're just gonna play an alpha game.
Okay.
What's an alpha game?
Alpha is the best
it's
Street Fighter.
It's Street Fighter 2
series.
Hyper Fighting. Yeah, we're
not
skipping
doing
that.
that.
We'll do Alpha 3. I guess we do Alpha 3.
Yeah, do Alpha 3. Rami, you want in on this one?
Sure.
Here.
I'll get to know what an alpha game is.
So the Alpha series came out after
Oh God,
the
what
Street
is
Fighter
this
2. Street Fighter 2. That's
What are you?
Oh, that's
no.
Sodom from Final Fight. A lot of Final Fight characters in this game.
Soda Man?
Sodom. And Adon from Street Fighter 1. He was
Yeah.
one of the guys you had to beat. So yeah, a lot of classics got pulled in. But yeah, Alpha is my favorite series. I really like the anime art style. The games are just really fast and fun.
The movie was good too. Right?
The movie, yeah, the anime was great.
I look like Raphael, like the Ninja Turtle. He
Yeah,
was
a little bit.
Sponsored by Pepsi. I'm bringing back the soda drink.
I like it. I like it.
Oh,
Ooh,
God,
okay.
stop with these combos. You know the combos and I hate it. That's what wrecks me.
they're all quarter circle half moons.
Yeah, you
and
got
a,
it.
and a button.
It's
so.
always the same.
never works out for me when I try.
Yeah, because I think you pick like charge characters where you have to like hold back for a second.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh,
Oh, I did something
Yep.
and I failed.
That was a
Which is
throw
usually
happening.
what happens. God, my character's so thick. I don't like it.
He's with 2 C's.
Yeah. Thanks.
oh, I'm done.
Oh, you do have super available. Oh, you didn't even need it.
But that's fine.
Yeah, you see your little meter at the bottom. Once that fills up at least to 1 level, you can do like 2 quarter circle forwards and punch, or whatever it is for Sodom. Yeah, Alpha 3, probably my favorite of all time, actually. This had like one of the best. Unfortunately, it's not on this collection, but the PlayStation version of this game was like the best home release fighting game ever. It had this crazy World Tour mode. It was basically like an RPG where you got to level up your fighters.
Oh, I'm stuck.
And it had a lot of characters. The arcade version didn't.
Oh, nice.
As you guys can tell, I know a lot about Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, stuck. Oh my god.
Ooh,
So
what the-
close.
Oh!
Great spacing by Rami. Just really using those size to
My heart hurts.
keep George out.
Here, Mike.
All right.
No, stop.
I'll
Let's,
take it if you want.
Yeah, let's
No, I guess I'll fight him again.
switch over to Alpha 2.
All right.
If you just go 1 up. Yeah.
Back here. Okay.
Yep.
Oof, I don't know. I think Alpha 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, Alpha
was
2
this
is-
the one on the this one on the Dreamcast, right?
I don't.
Or were they both on Dreamcast?
They might have, yeah, I know for sure Alpha 3 was on Dreamcast. I'm not 100% about Alpha 2. There might have been a collection.
Yeah, let me use the Google machine.
But yeah, Alpha 2 is definitely the most... I think people love Alpha 2 a little bit more than Alpha 3.
Yeah, it was on Dreamcast.
There's something about this game. It's, you know, it's before things got a little too complicated in 3. And just something about the art style. It's just that perfect sweet spot of Street Fighter. Plus, it has. I mean, they all have Dan in them, but I mean, yeah, Rolento, one of my favorite characters. Another Final Fight character. That's one of my favorite arcade games.
Yeah.
Final Fight. Super excited for Cody to be back in Street Fighter 5
Out of jail
this
time.
month. Yeah, he's the mayor. He's the mayor of Metro City. What a comeback story!
So wait, did he run against Hagar?
I don't know.
Lose, or
they're
did
gonna have
Hagar...
They're gonna have to explain this when you
Hagar's the
come, because,
incumbent. I think is tough to
yeah.
run against.
I feel like I'm sure Hagar.
I'm really not digging this stick.
Yeah, don't ever pick Dan. Who? He has the saddest fireballs.
He has like no range, and I don't know.
Oh no,
how to fight him.
he's got some actual his regular heavy punch is really good. Yeah, a lot of his moves are like movement based. Like he has a move that'll just send him flying in a certain direction. Dan, of course, the
Oh,
funniest.
God.
Yeah, Dan, the most hilarious Shoto. His fireballs only
Ugh.
go yay far. Like that's
Oh my God.
that's his super attack.
That's so disappointing.
Yeah, he's a joke character, but nonetheless, there are people that are really good with him. Oh, okay.
I am all about that border. Look at that.
Oh yeah, this
spin.
this is probably that's one of the best pieces of Street Fighter artwork. That Alpha 2 cover with Akuma and Ryu and Sakura in the background. Yeah, Alpha's just the best, man.
Oh, yeah.
One of those fireballs
Dan
is
and
gonna
his
connect.
last fireball.
I don't want it.
One of them is gonna connect, I promise.
No.
Have you ever seen any good competitive player who like uses Dan seriously?
Well, in Street Fighter 4, Justin Wong I think won or
Wow,
did
okay.
really
That was
well in
fast.
a tournament. Like he randomly counterpicked to Dan
That's all you-
in like a big tournament match, and he did awesome with him. But that's Justin Wong. He can make any character good.
Who do I want? Oh, Sagat. Oh boy.
Sagat, the classic. Oh yeah, this game does have custom combos. So I think if you press like two punches and a kick and down, that's when your guy, and you have super meter. That's when your guy goes blue, and you kind of just like go ham. And they expanded on it in Alpha 3 with the Vism, but this is like the first version.
Yeah, I
of
was
it.
not crazy about that because I never knew which one to pick.
Yeah,
so
and
I always end up going simple.
I've been kind of like looking at old tournament footage of Alpha 3, and it's literally just people using the custom combos and just doing these infinites. Like,
Are
just
you
look.
the same characters before?
No.
No,
Doesn't he have the same name? Or am I
no, he's Guy. That was Dan. This is Guy.
Ah,
Two of the
oh my
most.
God.
Two of the applications suspending in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's all right,
our
we'll be
PlayStation
done
does that
before
every so often.
Oh, lovely.
We're fraudulent apparently.
That's good.
At least they're giving us 15 minutes. That's
Yeah.
pretty. If we actually did steal this game.
Just
did not. I own
unplug
it.
from the internet as fast as possible. Nope.
Oh! Guy was my favorite SF4 character.
Does this collection have like online capability?
Oh yeah.
Really?
So, Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Alpha 3, and Third Strike can all be played online.
Oh, that's cool.
And for the most part, the online experience has been pretty good. The connections have been good for the most part. Definitely ran into some bad ones. People are having kind of mixed experiences with the netcode right now, but it's been okay for me.
How does the matchups work online? Is it per game, or can you just do like a quick match into any Street Fighter game?
So I think it has both. Like ranked, when you do ranked match, it's per game. But if you're in like a lobby, basically you and your opponent both pick what you want to play, and they do like a rock paper scissors to decide what gets played.
That's kind of cool.
I like it. Yeah, it spices things up.
Yeah, it just made me wonder because if you have different versions, if you had 15 games on here and everyone's split into different individual games, does that make wait times longer when they do matchmaking? Or?
Well, that's why there's only 4 that are online enabled. So there's not like. So far, I've gotten matches. So far, I've gotten matches in every game, no problem, because there's only 4 to pick from online.
All right, want to do one more, Mike?
Yeah, we'll do one more, close it out, and we'll stay.
Any game we can check out here that's worth checking out?
We touched on all the important ones. You know, we did
Third Impact.
We did it. Yeah. We did at least one. We did at least one version of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So
that's good. Gen's pretty cool.
And Alpha, but all right, I'll close it out, my boy.
You look like an epic wizard.
Gen. I think Gen was a Street Fighter 1 character too. A lot of deep cuts in the series, in the Alpha games.
Are you still playing any Infinite or no?
Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah.
I actually do play it here and there. I was actually watching the Combo Breaker finals for it. There's still a small little community for that game, and there's still.
How is that game, by the way?
So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I think is like. Gameplay wise, one of the best MVC games in terms of just how fun it is and just the combat system, but you know it does not look great.
Yeah.
The roster is not great. Like they dropped the ball. Something must have went horribly wrong behind the scenes of that game because you could tell it was rushed. It's fun to play.
There was a patch to fix Chun-Li's face.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
There's a patch to fix everybody's face.
You could tell it was just rushed for whatever reason. It's a bummer because like with how great the MCU is doing right now, like a good Marvel fighting game should have been a huge thing, but Capcom just, I don't know, something went wrong. But it is fun. It is fun to play, and you can find it for like $20 these days. So
yeah, that was a game that was clear, kind of. I think it was sort of rushed out of the gate.
100%. You can tell.
Nope.
That was so sad.
I wanted to connect so bad.
Forgot to get a fireball.
All right, and I guess before we dip out, I just want to quickly show you guys one of the coolest things about this game, which is the museum mode. Oh, yeah, I think I need the player 1 controller.
Oh, here you go.
So here's where things get real cool. Got this really robust museum mode. So you've got like this interactive timeline. You can see every year all the big milestones. You can kind of click through. So apparently there was an NES version of SF1 that never came out.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty crazy. So obviously you keep going, you know, see all the big ones. Street Fighter 2 anime movie. That was a great.
So good.
That was a great movie. So you get to see, you know, when all the series debuted. It's really there's a lot going on. You could
Which one was Street Fighter Zero?
So Street Fighter Zero is what Alpha is called in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Another awesome thing, you could just pick a character and see. So you know, you get their bio and everything, and then you also get like their sprite.
Oh, doing.
You could look at their sprites for every version of the game they were in.
Cool.
It's really awesome. Like literally every frame of animation. So there's a lot of love poured into this thing.
Oh wow! It's just a frame by frame breakdown.
Yeah,
it's
cool. Awesome.
So even if I guess if you're in a competitive scene, this actually makes sense for you just to see like how the moves break down, and if you're a frame counter, that's probably.
I guess I feel like maybe, but I think the bigger thing is just to be. Yeah, that could be part of it, but I think it's mostly for just like the hardcore fans of the characters who just want to see like.
I mean, it's definitely helpful.
Yeah, no.
Frame thing.
No, it definitely is.
Oh, hold on! I gotta see the original pitch doc.
Yeah.
That's gotta be cool.
So look at that.
So it's these two guys, right? One's in red and one's in blue, and they're just gonna fight,
They're
man.
just gonna
Love
kill
it.
each other.
Like
Love
on
it.
the street.
On the street. They're gonna be. So that's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, with the
so these were the
pressure.
pressure-sensitive buttons. So that was the original arcade machine. I'm surprised they should make that controller. I would buy it just to play SF1. So that's hilarious.
Punch.
Literally, yeah. Like if you want a hard punch, you gotta slam that thing.
You're gonna mean it. That's cool.
So yeah, this is amazing. Like the amount of you get like a whole art
The
book.
music. Let's put that.
Yeah, you could listen to.
Put that Guile theme on.
Oh, of course. So you could just chill out and listen to all the. So we want USA. Yeah, every song from every. Everything's better with the Guile theme.
All right. On that note, Mike, thank you so much for giving us your encyclopedic knowledge of Street Fighter.
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
This was a Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. Is out now.
Yeah, out now, $40. PS4, Xbox One, Switch. It's great having this game on the go.
Yeah, we tried playing it on Switch. It's not fun on those controllers.
It works though. You can do it, and it's on PC as well. And yeah, it's a cool little package. Highly recommend it if you're a hardcore Street Fighter fan.
Yeah, and again, this was Tom's Guide Gaming. I was George Jimenez. Rami, yeah, and Mike Andronico. And we'll see you next week while everyone's off at Computex and E3 and all that stuff. We'll have some stuff cooking up for
We'll have a lot going on.
And until next time, bye.